Hello, everyone. Thank y'all for being here. So, let me get through these. Let me get through this live, y'all. Oh my God! Like everybody's been sending me stuff. Everybody's trying to go live today. Hell, I'm trying to be live, and I'm trying to hurry up and squeeze as many in as I can. Uh, Lord Prosperity's live. All right, I'm gonna get through this right quick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry, guys. I'm coming. Thank you guys for being here. I I'm gonna have to get her replay. What's up, guys? Thanks for being here. Hello to everyone. Let's go ahead and get into these topics. When I tell y'all I'm multitasking today, oh my God, today. Oh my God, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right. Y'all see what's on the thumbnail, right? I'm about to blow y'all wig off here in a few minutes. All right, so thank you, Carlos King. So it said the queen and king of reality television, Nene Leakes and Carlos King, will be live on stage, kicking things off on Tuesday, February 24th. Okay, in Raleigh, North Carolina at Good Nights Comedy Club, and next in Nashville, Tennessee on Thursday. So it looks like he's going on some type of tour with Nene Leakes. February 26th at Zany's. Tickets on sale now. So it said to expect conversations about pop culture, relationships, gossip, and of course, relive Nene's most iconic moments on reality television. All right, so it looks like he's going on some type of tour of some sort with Nene. So shout out to the Carlos King. Let's get into it.
Nene Leakes and Carlos King are going on tour, starting with 2 cities in February.
Okay.
On Tuesday, February 24th, we are headed to Raleigh, North Carolina. On Thursday, February 26th, we are headed to Nashville, Tennessee.
Ooh.
Go out and get something to eat, because we love food.
We can do that.
Tickets are on sale now. Make sure you get them before they sell out.
So that's them again, child. He's going on a tour with Nene. So it's giving that Carlos is trying to get Nene some more notoriety. She's back on notoriety. She's back on Bravo now on the Ultimate Girls Trip. So she's kind of getting her feet back in the door. I think she'll be on next season's of, well, not this coming season, but probably the next season of Real Housewives of Atlanta as well, since she's got the thumbs up and the okay to be back on Bravo again, right? So shout out to Nene. Shout out to Carlos for doing that for her, because he is very good friends with her. So that's not surprising that he would step in and do something for Nene. So shout out to Nene going on this world tour, honey, with Carlos King. Y'all heard it here first. So hey, if they're going in a city near you, you may want to go. If you don't want to support Carlos, go at least to support Nene. All right. Shout out to you, Nene. Moving right along. All right. So we have an update on this topic here because I talked about this. Okay. I talked about this before. Demond, I think that's how we said Jaimin Hansu's ex granted protective custody order against the actor after she was arrested for allegedly punching him in the face. All right. Now, y'all know that there was a 911 call that was released where he was telling her to get out of his house. She was saying, hey, I live here too. We've been together 4 years. I've lived in this house for 4 years. They have kids together as well. She was going out of town or something of that sort. You guys remember? And y'all remember him. He played on Amistad, okay, and several other movies. But anyway, they had some type of domestic disturbance where the police had to be involved. But his ex-girlfriend, she was granted a protective order, even though she punched him in the face, right? Wow. So let's read up on the update. Let me see what's on this slide. Okay, that's him. All right, so let's read right quick so we can get the update. So it says, here's your daily reminder that there are always two sides to every story. Now, Jaimin Hansu's ex-girlfriend and mother of his children, Riza Marie Simpson, has been granted a temporary protective order against the actor following a series of heated incidents and her recent arrest for alleged assault. It says, according to court documents obtained by TMZ. Shout out to them because they get it out. They get everything. All right. Shout out to the Jasmine brand as well. Remember last week when reports surfaced that Simpson was arrested for allegedly punching the Blood Diamond star in the face after he tried to kick her out of his Atlanta home. Said that Simpson says that that's not the full story. Now, she told the judge that her arrest was wrongful and described what she called abusive behavior by Hansu, including financial mistreatment and an attempted illegal eviction, because we did hear on the video where he repeatedly told her to get out of his house, even though she did live there. You can't do that. Okay. Now, it says that in her account of the events leading up to the December disputes, Simpson said that Hansu slammed a vehicle door against her left side. Oh, wow. Screamed at her and called her names. Now, in a audio she released, which we heard, Simpson can repeatedly or reportedly be heard repeatedly asking Hansu for her keys to the property back. Okay, it says at one point he allegedly called her a bitter effing divorced person before yelling at Simpson to get out. Now, she also claims that he came at her standing nose to nose during a separate October incident in front of their children. That's dangerous, right? The protective order requires Hansu to have no contact with Simpson or their children and to stay at least 200 yards away from them until a hearing in February. So my question is, did she get the kids and leave because it was said that the house was his? So did she just leave the residence and allow them to go back to court in February or whatever date it is so that they can iron this out? But she did get a protective order against him after she attacked him. So it was probably provoked. And I'm not saying that it was right for anyone to put their hands on anyone, but if you're standing that close to someone nose to nose and you're screaming insults, it can be a trigger, right? It can be a trigger. It can absolutely be a trigger. So what do you think? Sign off on that? Let's continue though. All right, let's get into it. So Angie Martinez, y'all, let me cut my heat down. Oh my God, it is flaming in here. All right, I'm back. Okay, so Angie Martinez, okay, y'all know she used to be a rapper. She is now a podcaster. She has some things to say about Diddy. So let's get into that, right? Let's get into that. Everybody has a bad experience with Diddy. I see they had some type of concert or something going on where Diddy's son jumped on stage and was trying to get people to chant "bad boy, bad boy." And when I tell y'all, it was so silent. Like, people are literally not checking for Diddy. People are not checking for Diddy. He was on stage, trying to hype him up, saying "bad boy" and trying to holler Diddy's name. And people were like, crickets, like, bad boy who? Diddy who? Like, they was not fucking with Diddy. But let's get into this, because Angie Martinez says that she never had a good relationship with Diddy because he's always had a dark spirit. Ooh, girl. Now, Angie Martinez says that she never had a best relationship with Sean Diddy Combs, explaining that even when she tried, that it never clicked. She says that while talking with Charlemagne the God, that she says that it was a mix of things that she heard and things that she personally experienced. But at the core of it, she always felt that he carried a dark spirit. I can see that. Mm-hmm. Shout out to It's On Site. Let's
ever had the best relationship with him.
People
don't really know that. And so
we've had these conversations
privately
about about how you feel that darkness.
I feel darkness from him. Yes. I remember the clip too, where you telling him you felt the darkness from him.
Absolutely.
But I did feel that darkness, and we never had the best relationship. I tried sometimes just because of the proximity and because of our worlds, and you could not be inspired in terms of work ethic and what he's created. There is another side. So I tried.
What was it? Was it the things you heard or things you felt, things you experienced? Combination of it all?
Combination of it all. I just personally just never had we knew each other, but I just always kind of.
That's me too. I never wanted to go to the parties, never wanted to hang out on the boat.
I don't think I've ever been to a party. I could totally be wrong. If somebody will pull up a picture of me at some party that says I don't remember, but I have no recollection.
But I feel the same way too. Like I saw a person trying to try at one point.
You did see that?
Oh yeah, there's a video. I don't know where it's at, but somebody took a video. This is the first Revolt Music Conference, and me and Andre was super cool. I love Andre, and God bless the dead. And so I did the first Revolt Music Conference because of Drake. And so we walked into the trailer, and Diddy was sitting in there, and this was right after Kim passed. He was just like super down. And I remember he just said to me, he goes, man, I like all the conversations you be having about mental health and therapy and stuff, because, you know, I realized I've never been happy. He said that to me. He's like, I realized I've never been happy.
Wow.
Like he said, never been happy. And
he ain't been happy because of the way he's treated people, and his karma continues to kick his ass. He's really getting it right now, sitting in prison, because he really thought that he was better than or above the system, that he could do whatever the fuck he wanted to do to anybody and without any accountability. And when they locked his ass up, I think reality really set in for him, that he wasn't going to be able to use his money and his clout and his everything else that's attached to him that made him feel like he was somebody, in order to get out and continue to do the things that he's done to people for so many years, right? So I get it where people say his energy was that way, and then for him to make a statement that he's never been happy. People who act in the way that Diddy act towards people, you shouldn't be happy. You shouldn't be happy. Your spirit should be continuously tainted because you've done so many fucked up things to people, right? Shout out.
So, you know, when I hear somebody doing that, I also remember being at I was at the Potter House one time. It was the weekend of Bishop T.D. Jakes' birthday party, and he had a party that night. And then the next day, we all went to church. I love Potter House. I watched them online, you know, Pastor Torrey Roberts and Bishop T.D. Jakes and Sarah Jakes Roberts. And so we in the church, and yo, when I say he was, I don't know what he had going on, but he was going through it. I mean, Holy Ghost jumping up and down, tears. And I just remember looking at him like, boy, he's going through it. Like,
fighting
so
demons.
Clearly he was trying, right? So, you know, I give everybody the opportunity to evolve, but that I'm not the universe. I'm not God. So it don't matter what I think. Like, you still got to deal with whatever you was putting out there. And clearly that's what's happening now.
Yeah. Never had the best.
Period. She said it all, right? He's definitely dealing with a lot of demons. And I think it started with childhood, and it just kind of grew. And when he first got that job with Andre Harrell, and he started feeling himself a little bit, then it became, I think those spirits started to really show themselves in Diddy, because he became a fucking monster, right? He became a monster. He became bigger than the program, to be exact. Like, I ain't never seen no shit like that. Like, that's why you cannot give power to certain people, because they can't handle it. Certain people cannot handle having power, because it will be like a self-destructive type situation, right? But child. All right, so I'm gonna skip this topic. I'll save this for Car Chronicles, because I got to get through my video. All right. So we have a movie. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I like Terry McMillan, especially her books. Y'all know that she also did the Angela Bassett movie with Whoopi Goldberg. Okay. Stella Got a Groove Back. Y'all remember that? She's done several of them. Terry McMillan. I want to say she did another. I forget another book that she did that I really like. But Terry McMillan, she is a very good author. All right, if you guys have not read her books, yes. Okay. So let's get into this, because she has said to do not miss the premiering of Terry McMillan Presents Tempted to Love. All right, starring Garcelle and Boris Kodjoe. You know I'm watching it because Boris Kodjoe is in it, right? Because y'all know he's like my celebrity crush, and my husband already knows about it, so he's fine. But says it. Let's get into it. So that's coming on Saturday, January the 31st. That's this weekend, okay? Saturday, January 31st. All right. Only on Lifetime. I'm a Lifetime junkie too, because I love Lifetime movies. But I will be watching because I want to see what this is going to be about. So let's get into it. Shout out to Lifetime TV. Shit. I'm over here, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm getting messages and shit sent to me. I'm so sorry. Let's share. Thank you, mods, for keeping me on task, honey. Let's back that thing up.
What did you add to get that bite?
Lord.
Right?
Beer.
Oh, you already talked about this.
I mean, you haven't noticed when Ava closes her eyes after she bites into something for the first time? She's dissecting the ingredients layer by layer. It's kind of her, like, it's a superpower.
I guess I gotta keep a closer eye on her. See, I'm a prison eater. 1 of 6. When I was growing up, if you didn't keep your eye on your plate, your food would turn up missing. What did you add?
This might be mysterious, right? So I'm gonna check it out to see, because I am a fan of Boris Kodjoe and his acting. I love him, right? But I also like Garcelle Beauvoir. I loved her from when she was Fancy Child on the show with Jamie Foxx, on the Jamie Foxx show. But I will be watching this weekend on Lifetime. I have to set my DVR so I don't forget. But oh my God, right? So did you guys get to watch the movie also with Denzel Washington and ASAP Rocky that I was telling you guys about? Check that movie out too, okay? Because that was good. But let's continue. The movie is called, I write it down. Wrote it down somewhere. I cannot remember. I'll spin the block on that. Okay. But let's continue on. I thought I wrote it on the sticky. Yeah, we'll come back to it. Let's move along. It's on Amazon Prime. Okay. So on Amazon Prime, right? Yes, the Jamie Foxx show. So funny. So yes, Amazon Prime, the movie with ASAP Rocky and Denzel Washington. So good, right? I enjoyed it. All right, so let's get into this update with Shamil. Y'all know Shamil was suing a doctor for some type of injury that she received with her skin. So a doctor sued by Real Housewives of Atlanta, Shamil Morton, denies wrongdoing, demands lawsuit be dismissed, okay? Which we know that ain't, because we did see her back. Her back was very much so burnt up, all right? So it was something that they put on her back that made her have an allergic reaction, where her back looked like she had second-degree burns or some shit on the back. I was like, girl, here's a small picture up here at the top, if you guys remember, where we covered it. Her back looked like somebody poured some hot fucking grits or grease on on her damn back. I was like, what the hell? So they're denying any wrongdoing in this lawsuit. Shamil has sued said doctor. So let's get into the update on that. I got to talk about it because I've already done commentary on it. So let's get into it. The girls are fighting. Shout out to them. All right, so the doctor being sued by the Real Housewives of Atlanta star Shamil Morton over an alleged chemical peel gone wrong is officially fighting back. Now, according to court documents obtained by U.S. Weekly, Jing Wong Harris, MD, denied all allegations of wrongdoing and is asking the court to throw out Morton's medical malpractice lawsuit entirely. Now, it also goes on to say that Morton claimed that she suffered second-degree burns, blistering, and permanent scarring after a chemical peel performed at Pretty Faces Atlanta in March of 2024. Y'all remember we talked about this. Now, it says that the Bravo star alleges that the procedure was inappropriate given her skin type and a prior diagnosis of tenay vascular, and says that she cried in pain during the treatment. I bet. Because it looks painful. That shit look like it hurts so bad. Like anything you put on it is gonna burn. That's what it looked like. Oh Lord, I can imagine. Now it says that Harris, however, says that she was present and supervising, admitted that Morton experienced an unforeseen reaction, but denies any liability for the injury. Now, if she was at said, where was this? Okay, when you're doing some type of procedure at a doctor's office, whatever, if you are responsible for putting said product on her skin and it burned her in that way, you are very much so responsible for any thing that happened to her after her skin made contact with said product, correct? So you are absolutely responsible. Shamil, stick with your guns, honey, and continue to sue, because if you have permanent damage, fuck yeah, I'm suing, right? Blistering, second-degre burns is what they're saying. Permanent scarring, chemical peel after a chemical peel performed, girl. Oh yeah, you got that in the bag, Shamil. You might not have to be on the show no more after this, okay? Yeah, it definitely sue, honey, for malpractice. What do y'all think about that? That's the update for Shamil. So she is still in the process of suing this doctor for her skin. All right, let's get into this Bell Collective news. You guys know Bell Collective is coming back on the 13th of February. So let's get into the update on that. Okay. Ooh, y'all in here. 141. Thank y'all. Ooh, girl. Somebody said, oh my, yeah, that looked like it hurt bad. All right, so Latrice child, they said, Latrice, we're gonna need an invite to the next pool party, girl. I think Latrice has the nicest house on Bell Collective. Like, she is absolutely that girl. Latrice and her husband, even though he old enough to be her damn granddaddy, Cliff, okay, aka Bert, or Ernie and Bert, okay, from damn Sesame Street. That's what he looked like. But she's absolutely that girl. Her businesses are doing well. She has her bar. She has her hair care. What is not hair care? She has a wig line and some more things. So she's doing very good. What is it? Is it Taste? I think it's Taste. She has a bar called Taste or something like that. But she's doing very well for herself. So shout out to Latrice. I like her sometimes. All right. Let's get into it because they released a trailer. Let's go.
So I'm happy that Selena invited me to the panel because I need a way to grieve. You know, I need to learn how to
cope with it.
I need to learn how to cope.
It's hard.
Talking about my brothers is very difficult for me because I'm always holding everything in. It's bottled up.
Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate it. Okay.
But right now, everybody in this room has lost a loved one, someone super close. So the fact that I can share and maybe help somebody else, I feel like it was therapy for me.
So I'm happy.
Today is the day of my pool party, finally. And after Selena's event, this is what all the bills need. So this is the couples game that I want to play. So I'm thinking like 10 questions, and whichever couple knows the most about their spouse, that's who wins. Yeah, I know my ex gonna be in dead last place. I don't even know why I'm trying to play the game, but girl, mommy on nothing. Today is the day. Should I close my eyes?
Surprise that. When you got some
They have a lovely home. Their house is so dope. Okay, so dope. I love it.
food, got dinner for you.
Wait, you got somebody pregnant?
Cool.
I don't know. Like,
dinner.
what's going on?
We need to talk what's going on, anything like that.
Okay. If you have to tell me something, just let me know now.
I got to tell you, just I love you, doing something special. I know you're going through a lot with the bill, so you need a little more attention with all that's going on.
Oh, thank you. I'm super surprised. You need to do this more often. Should I close my eyes? Moving forward, like I can't
Okay, so I think this is from last season, this clip right here. So I'll
go back and correct what's already to happen.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, you know, we're going in circles and, you know, I'm constantly saying, okay, Tisha, I didn't know about this or.
All right, let's pause. And I'll go ahead and explain what this topic here is about. Letitia is upset at Latrice for not telling her about said woman who came into their friend circle, who her husband, and when I say her, I mean Letitia, where her husband, Glendale, as they call him, his country ass, fake ass Bootsy, Timu Bootsy, okay, was having inappropriate interactions with this said person who came into their friend group, okay? And Letitia was trying to blame Latrice for this interaction when you need to control your husband, because this is not the first time that we've heard that Glendale, or Glenn rather, has been out here on some inappropriate bullshit, right? So it's not up to Latrice to be babysitting her friend who is a full adult. It's up to you to talk to your husband and tell him don't do shit that's inappropriate, that will embarrass you in front of people and when you guys are together. Like, he does too much. Like, you already had to have a paternity test done because he was out here screwing around without protection, and he possibly got someone pregnant. Thank God they found out the baby was not his. But at the end of the day, it's not up to Latrice to be checking anyone for something that Glenn does that he's not supposed to do. Even if she did bring a friend girl around, Glenn was attracted to this girl, and he shot his shot at her knowing he had a full wife over here, knowing he was fully married. So that's not up to Letitia, and I wouldn't to Latrice, and I would not be apologizing to her for some shit that Glenn did, right? Ciao, bye. All right, so let's get into the coup de grace. Y'all ready? Oh, let's get into Drew Sidora. Okay, so Drew Sidora, we got to get into Drew because Drew caught Ralph with another girl. And who got the picture? Okay, let's get into it, girl. Because y'all know that Drew and Ralph, I just told you guys the other day that Drew and Ralph were trying to do some reconciliation. Well, girl, let me tell y'all something. Not so much, because Ralph cannot stop damn cheating. Now, you know, technically he and Drew are still married. They're not divorced as of yet officially. But Ralph's ass, because Drew had said before that Ralph had been bringing women down in the basement. Y'all know he stays in the basement. According to court documents, Ralph was told to stay in the basement, and Drew and the kids have the main part of the house, right? Shout out to the 164 watching. So Ralph was out on a full-fledged date on the town, child, and done got up and caught. But this girl he was bringing to the home that he and Drew share, minus him staying in the basement, okay? But let's go ahead and share the screens, girl, because we got that picture and whatnot. So, yes, look at Ralph taking his date out. Okay, this is him out smiling and whatnot. So I don't know who took this picture. Was it paparazzi or somebody? I'm not sure. But look at Ralph. That it's not Drew. Let's blow it up, girl. That's not Drew, honey. That's Drew right here. But that is not Drew, girl. That's not Drew right here. Ralph got his arm around her and everything. So this is a little personal. This ain't no cousin. This ain't no sister, because you don't have that type of interaction with somebody, right? But his arm is around her. They appear to be on a date. But he was just kissing on Drew in recent pictures, you guys, where he and Drew were out on some type of or at some type of event downtown Atlanta, where she took him as a date, but then here he is on a date with somebody else. So why? And then you were most recently feeding Drew, like hand feeding her, like putting food in her mouth with your hands, the same hands that you brought me in the basement like that, like on that shit. But I would let him put shit in my mouth with his hands. Like, bitch, you better get a fork, and probably not even that. Like, don't even feed me shit, all right? Because I don't even know where you know. But anyway, so rap child rapping out in these streets on the bull-ish, right? So, Drew, I feel like he's trying to play in your face to make you stop this damn divorce, because he might wind up having to pay you child support. So, my thing is, just move on, girl. Move on, because you got to be getting that 1.2 million this season 17 for Real Housewives of Atlanta. So you don't need his broke bum ass anyway, right? Let him go play golf with broke ass Martell with their bald headed bowling ball heads. Let them go do their thing. Let sleeping dogs lie, because that's all these motherfuckers do is lie anyway, right? Ralph and Martell are the same people in one body, I swear. Like, they are Siamese twins. But Ralph, you are still out here being on your fuck nigga shit. Why? Why are you playing with Drew? Why are you telling her women, oh, let me feed you? Oh, let's fix our relationship. Let's go out. But then, nigga, you seen out in public with a whole full-fledged girlfriend. Girl, what do y'all think about that? Let me know, honey. Let me know, because Drew out here thinking, oh, we about to get back together. Let me go drop the divorce. And this nigga done popped out with somebody else. What y'all think about it? Let me know, girl. All right, so let's get into this tea. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right, so a little birdie, girl, tweet. A little birdie done up and told me, child, that a once blogger, they're not blogging no more, because YouTube told them, get the fuck out of here. All right. So anyway, so this person who used to be a blogger, and they had like 4 channels, and they're not blogging no more, girl. So anywho, they did I hear a Instagram live, because I don't be over there. I don't fuck with people like that. But I hear they were on their Instagram live, girl, allegedly. And they made an announcement after they gave out like 144,000 cease and desist, girl, after they've been talking shit about everybody, right? So I hear that this person who carries let's say it this way. They carry the 2 letters T and T. All right, we'll say it that way, where they used to be a blogger on YouTube, but they're not anymore, right? So they went live to read off the names of people that they were giving cease and desist, or that she gave cease and desist to, even after I gave her cease and desist and told her to refrain from even speaking my motherfucking name, and why she mentioned me, the second person that she named out after Chef Don Don, and she spent the block and gave Chef Don Don a cease and desist because he was in my live and supporting my live yesterday when I read off the many names of bloggers who experienced being bullied and harassed by said person, correct? All right, so this person went live to give out other ultimatums as to say, one, they're going to be suing and going after Marcella Booth, honey, Marcella, who is a blogger, and they're also suing Wanda, honey, from Love and Marriage Huntsville, but they would be glad to take Wanda up off the lawsuit unless they testified against Marcella. Is this extortion? Is this some type of extortion? Now, we already know about Uppity Unicorn, and we already know about blogger PBE, where it was already sent to them as well, and I can pull it up because I have it, right? Where they were told that they had to give said person $100,000 within 15 days and a formal apology, or they were also going to take legal action. That's extortion. Let's go ahead and say that, okay? No one owes anyone an apology, because I feel like it's banter. We can all speak on everyone, because at the end of the day, you are a public figure. When you chose to be a YouTuber, you are a public figure. It's no different than me talking about Wanda. It's no different than we talking about Maurice. It's no different than we talking about Carlos King. You cannot sit out here and say no one can speak about you when you've only spoken about everyone, correct? So you got to know how the law works in terms of putting out demands and threatening messages, because I'm not moved by any of that. Okay, when you know the law, right? But so this person also says that there it's appearing, and it was brought to my attention that they're also blaming blogger. Can we call her a blogger? No. The blaming the sunken ship. Omar, the person who spells I wrong, child, was only one letter. EYE, right? Her. Blaming her for all her problems. Why? What blame this her for all your problems when you hopped on a whole lawsuit and have shit to do with you, right? And threatening to sue BT as well. Like, what the fuck? I smell a rat in the room. Y'all, I smell a few rats. I hear them scratching too. Y'all hear the rat scratching? So y'all know how I do. Anytime I talk about something, we gotta do receipts. I don't like to talk about things without showing proof, okay? We gotta do that. So let's get into some things of the things, right? All right, so let's take this down. And this person has given me full access and full, hold on. This person has given me full authority to show this information. So we got to show this because this shit was like wild. I've never heard no shit like this before. I even forwarded this. I even forwarded this to my attorney, child, and this didn't have anything to do with me. But I said, does this sound like a extortion to you? And they told me, absolutely, this is extortion. Like, this is absolutely extortion. So let's get into this, child. Shout out to PBE. Shout out to PBE because she already told me she don't mind me showing this. So I got to show this just for learning purposes. Okay, this is for learning purposes. Then we're gonna get into some other things. All right, so as you guys can see here, this is what this person with the double letters T and T. All right, tick tick boom, child. This thing is blowing up everywhere. So this is what she sent a cease and desist to her as well. I won't put her personal information up, but pre-suit, child, pre-suit notice of intent to file a civil action. Miss Calvin, okay? This letter is to serve formal pre-suit notice that I intend to file a civil lawsuit against you in the state of Florida unless this matter is resolved as set forth below. All right? So this person says, you falsely accused me of being the person named Lakita Clark. You falsely accused me of being the daughter of Helen Griffin, also known as Black Titanic. You made false and defamatory statements that my mother was a whore who worked out of a whorehouse. Oh my God. False accusations of fraud. You accused my GoFundMe campaign of being a scam. You also accused my website and business of being a scam. She goes into that. Harassment, stalking, and bullying. This shouldn't even be here. Like, I mean, I told y'all yesterday, I experienced this shit for 2.5 years. So this shouldn't, like, really? Oh my God. So she says you repeatedly harassed and bullied me online. Oh my God, I went through that too. I went through being bullied, right? Said that you made threats against the lives of my family members, including my children. Okay. These threats cause reasonable fear for our safety. But this person was also heard saying that if there was a nigga that they would jump somebody and they were going to send somebody over to jump on Terrence and Chef Don as well. We talked about that yesterday, right? This is the same person said that they wished that all of us were ran over by a bus. This is the same person that told PBE that she wished that her kidney went out, which means if her kidney go out, she dies, right? So you wish death upon someone indirectly. Among other things, you shared this woman's personal information, you doxed her, all these things that you've done. You put up her personal information, you put up her mugshots, you said all types of things about her, you all types of things about this woman. So now you're sending her a cease and desist along with everyone else. You made false police reports concerning me. At the end of the day, the police reports that were filed by BT and TT, those police reports I think were null and void from my understanding. The police reports that were made by PBE are still standing. Okay. You filed or caused to be filed false and fraudulent motions in court in an attempt to obtain my identity. So these actions were taken knowingly, maliciously, and for improper purpose. Now, let's get into the legal. So your conduct constitute a minimum defamation per se, harassment and stalking, civil threats and intimidation, false light, torturous interference with business relationship. What? Business disparagement, abusive process, malicious prosecution, and false reporting. All right, so this is the demand resolution. This is what I want you all to see. This matter may be resolved only by the following: a public apology issued in good faith. So she wants PBE to apologize to her in good faith, meaning she wants her to mean it. That's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Retracting all statements and accusations made about me. And number 2 says she wants a payment of $100,000. Y'all see this shit? to compensate me for loss of income, reputational harm, emotional distress, and damages already suffered. Both conditions must be satisfied within 15 days of this notice. Do y'all see this? That is extortion like a motherfucker. Y'all. So she's saying, I never said she was BT's daughter, but I just said that there was a few things that looked a little sus to me and sounded a little sus to me. So I did my due diligence to pull a few things. Okay. Shout out to Sue for watching. I know she's here. I know you're here, girl. I know. All right. Let's stop sharing. Let's get into some things that I pulled that I thought were just so important. Right. All right. So let's take that. So, of course, you know, everyone's separating themselves from this GoFundMe, right? Everybody, BT says she don't want nothing else to do with the GoFundMe. TT says she wants nothing to do with GoFundMe. Don't tell her nothing else about the case. Nothing. This is the same person who inserted themselves to be over this case, to give all the updates. She was mad at T from TV for reporting on it, saying that, hey, I'm the one that did this case. So I guess she was the only person who was supposed to report on it. I wasn't ever interested in doing so because I feel like I have other content that I can talk about versus doing cases. I don't really love that type of shit of talking about cases and pulling that type of shit. I don't feel like that. So I feel like the other people who do that, like that's their area, and I just go over and listen and support. But these people are like, oh yeah, you know, I'm fully in on this whole case. So this is, you know, so hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna forward that where it needs to go. All right, so I reached out to a family member of mine who is an engineer. All right, because I found something that was a little sus. So let me share with you guys, because I have an archive of shit. That's why I say I ain't never worried about nobody suing me. That's gonna be the child. By the time I pull all my shit out of the cloud and what I have, I done told y'all, I have so much stuff that I just over the years have just like save, screenshot, screen record, save. Like that's me. I'm that type. I don't get rid of nothing. I got receipts downstairs from shit that I bought, probably from like 2001. Like I'm that type. I'm not a hoarder, but like I just have like this little booklet thing with like the little, you know, little things in between where you just save it, like file it. I'm that type. If I need to go back and pull it, I can. So I'm very thorough. So if you suing me, I hope you got all your shit together because I'm very thorough. Okay. But and people that watch me, you know that. Okay. Everything I talk about, I show receipts. But let's get into this because this was something that I was going through my archives of things. And let's go ahead and listen to this because this is important. This video really was about me, where this person put up this picture as she was defaming my character and my likeness, calling me Herman the Monster, as you guys have heard in many, many videos of this person doing that, right? So in this particular...
Or Miss Black Titanic to make $1. Okay? And that's what the fuck it is.
All right, so here, this person, Cookie, aka Shawnee Love, says that Herman started saying, oh, child, ooh, child. Is that patented? I'm sorry. That's just like an emotion. That's like if something happens, you be like, oh, child, girl, child. Okay, like is that something that's patented to where no one can say that? Is it? Somebody let me know. I keep saying you don't own words unless you patented those words or you copyright said words, right? So this person here, as you guys can see, because that's what her people would do in the chat. That's a common thing, right? If you see something that's just so crazy, you're like, oh, child, right? Oh, okay, even my grandma say that. And my grandma's like fully 89 years old. She's like, oh, child, okay. But let's get into this.
Yes, I agree. She when that person started saying, ooh, child, she took it and ran with it. That's what she do. She'll take your shit and use it so much that you don't even want to use it no more. That's what she does.
But see, you're talking about me once again. But then you sent me a cease and desist yesterday. True T. You sent me a cease and desist, but you talking about me in your video and you got this picture up that you say is supposed to be me. I have plenty more of these where they came from. But let's continue. Because something's going to happen here in a minute. So listen very closely, and I'm gonna explain what's going on here. I'm about to blow y'all wig off, okay? Now, mind you, these people say they don't know each other, they've never seen each other, they've never been in the presence of each other. Now, in order for this to happen, that's getting ready to happen right now, and this I have verified with someone who is an engineer who knows how devices work. They set up devices for concerts. You guys ever been in a place where a microphone will feed off of another microphone, or another device will feed off of another device, and it'll make a weird, loud, uncomfortable sound to your ears, like or something like that? You guys understand what I'm talking about? All right, so I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna run it back. So here she's bringing up Black Titanic on her platform, okay? She's bringing up Black Titanic on her platform. Pay attention to the sound that you hear when Black Titanic comes onto her platform.
Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud echo. Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud echo. Okay. Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud.
Then run it back.
That's what she does.
What up, Tay?
Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute.
What up, Bronsky?
Echo. It's a loud echo. Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud echo. Okay. Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud.
Y'all hear that? One more time for the road. Just so y'all know I ain't crazy, right? One more time.
Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud echo. Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud echo. Okay. Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud.
All right, y'all get that? All right, now let me play this one too. Let me play this one too because I pulled this one too.
Get it? I thought we had this resolved about my daughter and PBE and Carmel. You guys, my daughter don't do YouTube. My daughter does not do social media. You guys are just taking my daughter's picture and blasting it all over the internet. She has nothing to do with Tues. She don't even know Tues. We've told you guys this over and over and over. And I do believe that you guys know that. You guys know that Tues.
Okay.
Don't get it. I thought we had this resolved about my daughter and PBE and Carmel. You guys, my daughter don't do YouTube. My daughter does not do social media. You guys are just taking my daughter's picture and blasting it all over the internet. She has nothing to do with Tues. She don't even know Tues. We've told you guys this over and over and over. And I do believe that you guys know that. You guys know that too.
Okay. Your daughter does not have social media. We kind of talked about this yesterday, right? Your daughter does not have social media, but your daughter popped up on my Caramel Rail Show page, right? So how did she get on my Caramel Rail Show page if she doesn't have social media? Your granddaughter was on there as well. Okay. Your granddaughter was on there as well, but you said your daughter does not have social media. Correct? You did say that you verified that your daughter is Keita Clark. Why is it that, and I'm not saying that True T is Keita Clark, I don't give a fuck who she is, to be honest with you, but a lot of things are starting to seem a little weird and a little sus is all I'm saying. Because how can you rent a car to someone, like I said yesterday, if you've never seen this person or know this person? And why are you fighting so hard for a total stranger who you don't know in terms of being over a lawsuit that has nothing to do with you? Why are you taking the initiative to even give out your private cash app? Because I've heard in several videos where she also said, you can send cash apps for Black Titanic to my cash app. So I don't trust anybody with my money like that I don't know, sight unseen, that I've never talked, that I've never seen face to face to say, hey, you can send whatever money to me. Like, how do you know what's being sent? How do you know what's being sent to said person if they're sending me a cash app? Like, why do you trust a person like that who you don't know, right? That just seems very weird to me. But all right, so back to this part right here.
That's why they have to talk about me or Miss.
Let me drive my point with this. Then we're gonna go.
Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud echo. Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud echo. Okay. Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud.
Y'all hear it? Okay, let's remove it. Now, as I told you guys, I spoke to a family member of mine who deals with this type of stuff, microphones, setups, all of that, devices, and they know how devices ping off from another device. All right, I also, too, since you don't want to take my word for that, because a lot of people, yeah, we got to see something, Caramel. So I did my due diligence to pull that. Let's take this down. All right, check this out. Devices echo or trigger simultaneously due to being in close proximity, having high volume settings, or being linked in software groups. An example, Alexa speaking groups, routines, They may also conflict in multiple devices, share the same account. Y'all hear that? Or if one device's microphone picks up another's audio output. Did y'all hear that? Do I need to read that again? Devices echo or trigger simultaneously due to being in close proximity, having high volume settings, or being linked in software groups. An example, Alexa speaking groups, routines. They may also conflict in multiple devices, share the same account, or if one device's microphone picks up another's audio output. Black Titanic has her own laptop. I've seen that. Okay. When she go live on her laptop. True T has her own laptop. They also have cell phone devices. All of these devices are pinging off of, allegedly, which are causing, let me play it again. I'm trying to make a point here. Oh, I'm so smart.
Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud echo. Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud echo. Okay. Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud.
Did y'all hear that? These devices are pinging off. Devices are pinging off. So if you've never met someone, you don't know this person personally, you've never been around this person before, devices echo or trigger simultaneously due to being in close proximity, having high volume settings, or being linked in software groups. In example, Alexa speaking groups routines. They may also conflict if multiple devices share the same account, or if one device's microphone picks up another's audio output. She acknowledged there was a huge echo. Brown skin girl, do not make me laugh, okay? Let's do a little bit more. Proximity and volume. When multiple smart speakers or microphones are too close together, one will pick up the sound from another, creating a feedback loop. That's what we just heard. We just heard a feedback loop. That was a feedback loop that we just heard. Shared smart groups. If somebody has a smartphone and you get too close, especially when you're on a recording device, devices may be grouped in apps, causing them to play audio or respond to commands in unison. You just heard that. All right. Shared accounts. Using the same user account or on multiple devices can lead to conflicting music requests or simultaneous unwanted responses. Voice assistants misinterpretation. One device might wake up and react to command meant for another device nearby. Voice assistant. All right, let me take this down. Let me take my banner down because I gotta read this one. All right, last one, audio feed through. In video audio calls, I ain't got the whole thing. Hold on, I got it on here though. Hold on. In video audio calls, let me get it. I made sure to pull all this because I said, oh no, baby. When I saw this, I said, oh, I gotta go back. I got on the phone immediately. I had to get this. I said, oh no, I got to do this. Okay, hold on. Because I got to get this. Okay. All right. Okay. So where am I? Audio feedback. Let's get it. Ooh, check this out. I probably should have sent it. Hold on. Devices with same name. Okay, we read that. Okay, account secret. What is that? Account synchronization. No misinterpretation. Group configuration. Okay, devices incorrectly added. Yeah, we don't care about that. How to fix the echoing. We don't care about that. Hold on. Okay, account what is that? Synchronization. Multiple devices linked to the same streaming account, Spotify, Amazon, may interfere with each other or pause playback on one device when the other starts. So in retrospect, when there are more than one devices if there's more than one device in a room from another device, they're pinging off of each other. And that's what we just heard right here. So I'm not sure who the fuck was in that room, but I know who I heard on live. I'll play it again. I know who I heard on live. And the fact she hurried up and paused her right quick. The fact that there was let me put you on hold, right? You shouldn't have put a person on hold, right? Just tell you turn your device down. Turn your device down, okay? But your device should not ping off somebody who's on live. If I'm talking to Wente Talk, if we're on live right now, if Wente Talk is in her house and I'm in my house, Tay's phone or device is not going to ping off my device from my house. Y'all get what I'm saying? Tay's device is not going to ping off my device from my house or anyone else if you're not in the same vicinity of me in my home with my devices. It's not going to give that weird sound. That's why I said it's like two microphones. It's like having two microphones. Y'all ever been to like a concert and the microphones get too close? they have to move or they have to adjust like settings and stuff like that when the mic starts screaming and stuff like that, like a real unpleasant sound. It should not do that if you're not in the same vicinity, is what I'm saying. So let me play this one more again.
Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud echo. Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud echo. Okay. Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud.
Okay. I think I proved my point, though. I think I proved my point. All right. It's verifiable. I read it straight from here. Y'all can go Google it, too. It's there. It's there. Okay. In video audio calls that a microphone might pick up the audio from another device that's nearby. I know that's what it says because I'm the one that I pulled it. But what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? And the fact that she said that her daughter is not on social media. And I tried to play this for you guys yesterday, and I had to play it again today because it bothered me. I was like, I've got to play this. But she says her daughter is not on social media. And she also said her daughter was blind and all, well, not blind, but deaf and did sign language and had all these other things going on. But this person, or if she was blind, I want to say she might have said she was blind. I'm not sure. But if she has all of these disabilities, she sure was able to come to my chat and write out I'm talking about a full long message, you guys, to me, telling me to take some shit off my page. Like, you ain't supposed to be on my page. You're not a member of Caramel Rail Show. So why were you even over there? And then her granddaughter who came over and was issuing threats as well. I told you guys. So for you to say, leave your family alone when your family is coming to my social media platforms to issue threats to bloggers, and your daughter, who you've already co-signed to be Lakita Clark, as far as saying that this person does not have any social media when this person has fully showed up to my social media platforms, like, get the fuck out of here, right? But that's all I have for you guys. But I'll play it one more time.
Resolved about my daughter and PBE and Carmel. You guys, my daughter don't do YouTube. My daughter does not do social media. You guys are just taking my daughter's picture and blasting it all over the internet. She has nothing.
But you did you guys not blast PBE's mugshot? Did you guys not dox other people and put other people's personal information? Did you guys not put up Shay Renee's family on a social media platform without any type of permission? Did you guys not post someone's property on your social media platform? Like, you guys fully did that. But it seems to be two separate rules for people in terms of what you can do, but no one else can retaliate and or speak up when it's done to them. That's the only point I'm trying to drive, right? That's the point I'm trying to drive. Like, don't tell me somebody don't have social media and they pop up on my social media. You can't get on the Caramel Rail Show if you don't have a Facebook account, correct? You just cannot. And you didn't just create said Facebook account because I did my digging. You've had that for years. You've had that social media platform for years, and I know you know she had it. So let's not play that game. I didn't know she had a social media. You fully knew that. You knew it because you're on pictures there as well. But
to do with Tues, she don't even know Tues. We've told you guys this over and
Black Titanic, shut your not need nappy wig wearing lying ass up, because you motherfucking was in chats listening to all this shit go down, and even True T has said in lives and that you spoke to Black Titanic's daughter, and Black Titanic, I'm going to call you after this live, and you spoke to her daughter. So why are you speaking to a total stranger? Why are you speaking to a total stranger? I don't speak to strangers. Strangers don't have my phone number. People who don't know me don't have my personal phone number. So why are you calling someone you say you don't know? It's weird to me how everybody's separating themselves from people when certain discoveries and things are in place right now. It's kind of weird to me. But then I get sent a cease and desist, which I'm not worried about, for some bullshit. But then all of this shit here is going on. Like, explain to me why devices are pinging off of each other and you don't know said people. Explain to me why you're renting strangers' cars sight unseen when we've already proven you can't do that. I'm just saying, curiosity. It's just curiosity, right? But that's all I have for you guys. That's the end of my video. I'm not being here all day. I think I proved my point, right? Thank you so much to all of the content creators. I saw Wente Talk here. Thank you for being here. To my top flight mods, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast. Thank you, Astute Queen B. Thank you, Black Women in the Building, Miss Dee, Simple Mom Family TV. Braylon, I saw you here as well. Thanks for being here, Braylon. Wente Talk was here. Of course, Brown Skin Girl, Janetta Speaks, JCD Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV, Deary Talk, Schoolboy. Thanks for being here as well. Just a T, please. Marcella, if you popped in, I don't know because I was looking up and down. Thanks for being here as well. Of course, all my Caramelians and everyone in the bushes, haters. Thank y'all for being here because views matter like black lives. Thank y'all so much. Love you guys. Please subscribe to the channel because we have more tea coming. All right. Yes. Love you guys down. Bye.